Hello everyone. Um, I just recently heard about, very unfortunately about Wario's suicide on Thursday, and I've been a very big black guy with the glasses fan for a long time. I love watching Spoonie. I love watching Cinema Snob. I love watching Angry Joe. I love watching Mike J. And Nostalgia Critic, who above all I probably watched the most. But I also watched Wario, and I love his videos. This probably Wario right now is probably the person who's been watching the most modernist time of it, and I am personally really upset about it. Like, and I want to get this out there is that to all his friends and family, I am terribly, terribly, terribly sorry for your loss for him. I know he was just a guy who I looked up to online, which granted is a good thing because to me, he's a hero. But to friends and family who were with him, they probably had a bigger role and probably a bigger role in his life, and I can understand that. I want to say this for anyone who comes across this video. If you're in depression, fucking never give up. Because there's something to fight for. There's a little fire, there's a little candle inside of you. There's one little push of adrenaline inside of you. And you never should, if someone says you kill yourself, if someone goes up to you and says, go kill yourself, don't react in a very hostile way, but you say to them, hey, that's not right. You know why? Because no one deserves death. No matter what race, no matter what sex, no matter what gender, no matter what religion. No one deserves death. And if you base on that just because of your own view of something, that's totally and insanely sick and fucked up. It really boils me to my core. I really cannot stress this enough. Seriously, fucking suicide is never the answer. It really isn't. Because there was moments in my life where I was depressed and I had to fight it. You know why? You know why it took me a bit of a long time to do it? That's because I had no support. And I also believed I didn't need support. It was my own inner battle and I had to fight it alone. But through my life, I've heard famous suicides. And people who have committed suicide, their biggest but the biggest reason why that is because of two things. Number one is that they were way in over their head of it, or number two is that they had no fraternalizing support. They know they had someone. They have someone there, because when they would fall, they would push them back up. I understand it now that you do need help and you do need support with this type of stuff. I was very lucky when I was fighting suicide in particular. I got little to no help. But the weird thing of that is that for me is that I chose that and I actually survived it. And I'm very thankful. I really pat myself on the back for finding that. And the fact that there is some people who are out there who will say this stuff to you, you fucking never tell them that. Because, like how I said before, no one deserves death. Now here's something I also talked about, is that you make your own future. What your actions or what your decisions are, and you stick to it, that's your ultimate fate. Unless it has its own fate for itself. Like, if you're going to college or if you're going to the army, it's like you don't have a candle to the wall to have that. They can refuse you if you want. They can refuse you for a good reason. But aside from that is that you make your own future. You make your own future. But yeah, in that sense is that the future is still unknown. As humans, we make the future because we are the future. And something I seriously strongly suggest and stand by is that you live every moment of your life like it's your last. Because you don't know, any moment of your life could be your last. You could be at a coffee shop, you could be in a classroom studying, you could be on the street just simply walking. You could be at home and just watching TV. And I hate to sound like a suspicious nutcase here, but I'm just saying, if someone comes in with a gun or a knife and they go towards you, I know they may seem far-fetched, but remember this: you only have this life. You have one life. This is it, right here, right now. You are not going to get a second chance. If you don't fight back or anything like that, that's stupid. You need something to fight back with. But I seriously cannot stress this enough, is that you fucking never give up on yourself. I mean, yes, you never give up on yourself, but yeah, you can or cannot predict your own future because you make your own future. Because you make your own decisions, and decisions leads you into your own fate. And I hate to sound like before like a crazy ass nut here, or like to act paranoid. Is that any moment of your life, it could be your last. So live life. The way you want to live. But there are some things you should honestly not forget. You should not forget. You should live life respectably, adultly, maturely, honestly, and above all, respectfully. And I really cannot stress that enough. Like, any moment of your life could be your last. So in that sense, you should never give up, because you don't know when you will go. You can control. You somewhat cannot control when you go, like when you die, but you can't change the fact that you will die. And I know I'm getting way too serious and way too upset about this, but I seriously cannot stress this enough, is that no matter who you are, no matter what of that, you never give up your own life, or you never take suicide unless you're on your dying bed. Here's the thing: unless you're on your dying bed and you clearly are going towards the gates of death. And in that case, I do believe in assisted suicide. But aside from that, no matter what, like if you're in a relationship with a boyfriend, like if you're a boyfriend or girlfriend or something, and you break up and you kill yourself because of that, like, fight it. Like, you still have a future. You're still alive. Because when I fought depression, every day when I was fighting that depression, I looked myself in the, I looked in my, I'm sorry. Every day when I was fighting depression, I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, I'm alive. And I'm also here to fight for my own life. Because I got a future, I have family and friends, and I want to live for tomorrow. I'm going to continue to fight for the rest of my life until the day I literally cannot control death. Because ultimately, as humans, our ultimate fate is death. And like I was saying before, is that you can, I'm sorry if I'm getting so confused or so stuttered, but that's because I'm so in over my head at this point. Like, I cannot stress this enough from anyone out there. No matter what, you never give up on yourself. because there is hope. You matter. You matter to everyone around you. You matter to your family. You matter to your friends. And you have a future. If I'm not separating this into age groups, but I'm just saying people who are in their like 10s and 20s and 30s, you still have a bright future. You still have a good portion of your life to live for. So you should continue to fight. And I hate to sound like a jerk here. Wait, no. Whatever. I'm not going to talk about. But as within my final words of this video is I want to say this as all of inspiring words. No matter what, you fight to the day you die. Because you only get one life. And you don't want to waste that doing stuff you don't like. You fight it in any way you can. You never give up. And you fucking never do suicide. Because no one deserves it. Truly, no one deserves it. And you only have life. You only have this one chance of living. In this real world, this real alternative world, where all of your five senses are aware. Like, whatever you can do is all real. It's 100% real. You only have this one chance to live. And don't waste it because of something like this. Yes, I understand. Depression can be permanent, but you should, in the end, have something in yourself to continue to keep fighting, to push forward. Every day, I don't want to say this to everyone out there. If you are struggling with depression and you are living in this sense, still living and you're still fighting depression, I just want to say this: look at yourself, right here, right now. You're still living. You still have a future, and so in that sense, you should never give up, because I'm also considering the fact that the people on the side. I'm going to try to rework what I just said. I'm going to end the video like this on a settled note. You only have this life once, so don't waste it. Do what you want, survive for your own will and your own rights. Because you only get this one chance to live. Not a second, not a third, not a fourth, not a fifth. Don't get many other chances. You only get one. You're not Mario. You don't get another chance. You only have this one life, and you need to fight it until the day you will ultimately die. Because you only get this one chance. Don't waste it. Still the future. And you matter to everyone around you, and you matter to some people online. To people online. If you have a fan base, or anything like that, you fucking never give up. Because you only have life once. And you never give up. Because you only have one. You will never get a second chance. You have one. So don't waste it. Live life the way you want to live. Either if it's facing your fears, or doing what you want, or fighting for your own beliefs, or rights. You keep fighting. Because you only get one chance, and you never get a second. I'm Jack Newton, and I'm sorry if I switched my YouTube account name, but that's my big quote for this video. There's something inside of you, something that pushes you to live it for every day of your life. Don't waste your life, because you only get it one. You only get one chance at living. Don't fucking waste it.